There we go. There we go. Welcome to the stream, everyone. Oh, well, once again, we're getting the scuff out of the way right at the beginning. Get that done with early. Very useful, very useful. We're going to be playing Paranormal VHS tonight. Based on the description, it should be a spooky game. Walking simulator adventure type. So it's all about the visuals and the narrative and whatnot. No survival horror, nothing like that. Hopefully will be good. But before we get into that, let's check in with the kitties. We do have Sky and Ember up top there, pre-snuggled. And we have Sammy in left center. I did see one of the two, Mason or Sherbet, walking by in the upper right where the light is. As might be apparent, we have everything set up for a spooky game. Just the chair a little bit. We have the lights down, so some of the cameras are in night vision mode. Just, Sherbet re-investigating. I did load up the little treat thing in the lower left. So he is taking a look. Let's zoom in on that a little bit. Oh, he dodged. He dodged the camera. Switch over here, switch back. Get the two classics visible. Give the camera an extra smack. There we go. But yes, Paranormal VHS. Let's switch on over. Should have all the volumes set up. I'm not sure, but we'll see how that do. All that said, let's get on in there. And this is a casual stream. If you have any questions or anything like that, feel free. Try to answer as best I can. We're in autopilot right now. I've been searching for paranormal activity for years across various locations, but I've never recorded any, which led me to doubt their existence. In today's vlog, we are going to spend a night at Crimson Hill Hospital, where rumors suggest cruel experiments were performed on their patients for unknown reasons. The hospital mysteriously became abandoned and is now considered haunted. The police have forbidden entrance until they complete their own investigation. I am James from the Paranormal VHS channel, equipped only with my VHS camera that allows me to capture the paranormal. We are about to begin. So, James has been searching for paranormal activity for years, but has never recorded any. And he's bringing his VHS camera that allows him to record paranormal activity. How does he know? How does he know it works? Maybe it explicitly doesn't work. Maybe that's why he hasn't been able to capture any. Maybe the camera wards it away, you know? It's like a reverse cursed artifact. It is very, very dark. Very, 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 very dark. Use flashlight. Oh, hey. Flashlight works in this game. I feel like a, Okay, there we go. Too surprising that it's supposedly in the direction of, car's headlights. Walkies. Checking there. Oh, okay. We found hospital. Not sure what that graffiti is. Is it supposed to be a face or something? Image unclear. Oh, I wonder. Lower right, the date. Does that adapt to it's gotta adapt to local time. Okay, we gotta find another way in, I guess. The door is blocked. Thought I heard something on the right. There is a stereo sound effect, so. So far, some quality graphics. I wonder how much of it is, how much of the film grain effect is masking, like, lower resolution stuff. View objectives. Find a way to get inside. Okay. That's a razor wire. Is that razor wire? Ah, it's just barbed wire. I mean, it'll still mess you up, just less so. Okay, yeah, blocked. Eight or 622. April Laundry, Simon Ice Cream. There was a Tim listed as well, as some would call him. Alright, let's go to the left fence and check around it. Maybe there's a gap or something like that. There we go. Damage to fence. I'm guessing that's, yeah, this is a reversed of what the image was in the front door. So instead of black lines outlining it, you have the white outline there. Well, we've discovered good signs. This is a happy place. Well, a lot of camera vibration there. That seemed to be the I am climbing in indicator. Why'd you turn your flashlight off when you jumped through the window, sir? Anybody else feel the tension building? Hello-Fur XT. Ferrous, ascorbate, and folic acid tablets. Is it acerbate? No, it looks like ascorbate. Like a cleaning tablet kind of thingy. Is very much walking simulator. There does not seem to be a run option. That's staying pretty fresh. Good sanitization on their blood products. I should find a room to wait until the witching hour. I feel like you don't need to do that. This is the sort of place that's already maximum haunted. I don't feel like they're on a schedule, you know? Okay. I think based on the opening story, it wasn't that, you know, in the past it was abandoned. It's relatively recently. Nitrile gloves, I assume. Can't quite tell, but looks like nitrile gloves. Moved a lot of their stuff right out to the front here, you know? It's odd. Like the same barricade, but from the other side. Like something went wrong with the glow effect there. One aspect of these titles that works in VR is the idea of the flashlight being in your hand, letting the flashlight not essentially be stuck to your chin. Oh yeah, this is the way to go. Boy, those doors open quick. Like, we've got this very methodical slow walk going on, and then he just grabs the door handle and wings it open. Fancy wood paneling. I mean, using this film grain effect, especially if it's forced, would be a good way to mask lower res textures. Doot, 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 doot. That's got to be gloves, right? I mean, they could be shop towels, but that's like a really tiny box for sure. I don't know what we were supposed to see, but boy, that was a sound. Oof. Anybody else see something? Maybe it's like the thing from Death Watch that was hiding in the cabinet and I didn't see him the first 2 times. It just did the horror stinger as my camera passed over him. Left. Always had trouble with this kind of shutter. The horizontal window blinds, they always got, like, tangly. Yeah, I think this game's gonna have the right sort of atmosphere. Move shelf. Oh yeah, yeah. This is the sort of thing that you should climb into when you find a jaggedy crawl space that looks like something like slid both hands into a crack and then spread the hands apart. Like this is a gap that something created, not one that formed. Ooh. Yeah, this has got the spooky. We already got the spooky. I suspect that will be happening frequently enough. Boop, 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 boop. We do have a distinctive interact icon that shows up. You need a key. Sort of game where you're like, okay, I just turned and looked down. I kind of don't want to look up and behind me. That's when the critter is like looming over your shoulder, like, hey, what you doing? So far, the cause of some of the blockages looks natural. The fact that they are blocked is a little unnatural, as in, like, you could clear the blockage easily. And use the candles from that box. like creating save points or something. Use the candles to lit the room. The camera handle thingy that I missed. Looking right past it. There it is. Let's wait in the bed, but why? Like, let's sit on the bed, but... Alright. Time passes. Well, let's go walk into the spooky. Up. One of those scenarios like you already saw one thing. You've got to record it. So at any point it's viable to bail on this place. Run screaming back to your car. Someone has barricaded the door. Full backtrack here. Like, I get the candles provide atmospheric light. Oh. That's a good sign. Yeah, yeah. Well, don't relight them or anything, bud. Making a quick adjustment here. Doo-ba-doo-doo. There we go. Had to change a script. The Chosen. Still barricaded. The door back down the hallway, I suppose. The visual artifacting also creates enough distortion in your view to give you those "did I see something" moments. Yep. Door opened. Oh, that worked again. Ooh. It's the right sort of jump scare when you get that sort of rolling tingle, you know? Might just be me, but sort of startle sensation that seems to, like, project from the direction of the scare. Uniform, you know, kind of straight line scratches. We're walking. Definitely sufficiently dark. If you folks are having difficulty seeing things, let me know. I mean, aside from the "it's supposed to be dark" portion. But if you're not seeing anything, let me know so I can try to find ways to adjust that. Because there's a distinct difference between "it's supposed to be dark" and "we're not supposed to see anything." Oh, and we can't see anything, I should say. I kind of feel like if you can shove a shelf like that, you could probably roll some gurneys out of the way. Very wiggly hallway. Very wiggly hallway. This hallway is designed to have a lot of blind corners. Hey, friend. How you doing? Okay, okay. Very atmospheric. Oh boy. Yeah, so this is very much an experience it game, you know? Find a key. Given the state of this place, you wouldn't think the door waiting for you. Okay. Not even gonna investigate, huh? I mean, I guess I can understand that. See any keys? There we go. Toilet key. Oh, hi. How you doing? You're full-on silhouette, aren't you? After that, felt like that smudge on the wall, the water damage on the wall, looked like a silhouette too. For somebody that's never encountered paranormal circumstances or been, uh, they're taking this real well. That's not going to be a mechanic, is it? That's going to spoil the game real fast if it is. Really not into closet stealth games. Find them tedious. Oh, hey. This door was on some of the splash art. I used it for my thumbnail. There's something wrong with this place. I should probably leave. You think? What gave you that impression? Can you hear it? I think there's footsteps. Shall we turn around and get spooked? Why is this button not working? Oh, technical difficulties once again. Let's adjust things further. Some of my buttons are jamming. Well. Deep breath. Let's do this. I mean, I'm kind of underwhelmed, but I feel like they're gonna get us in a little bit. feel like we're doing the right. Again. Loading. Please wait. Yeah, that's some static. How you feeling about your life choices, bud? My head hurts. There's faint noise to the right. You've been placed in a cell. All right, quick little break here. Be back in just a moment. Assuming my buttons continue working. Getting settled back in a moment, folks. I tried to adjust some of the button layouts so that I could more easily press some of them, but I think I need to change that back. One moment. We'll see if that works better. All resituated. Oh. There's my beverage reminder there. Oof. Still at this hospital. Where'd you think? I have to get out of here. There's running. I will say my enjoyment of this and likely the stream will be cut noticeably short if it becomes closet stealth. It's promised a walking simulator with jump scares. Bathroom. Hey there, Fizz. Welcome, welcome. Playing some Paranormal VHS. Seeing if the type of game changes shape, sadly, into it a little bit. But hopefully not. Let's see. Okay, yeah, we didn't go down this way. How's your day going? Smack sound is the character whacking the flashlight to try to make it work properly. Okay. Okay. Recall encountering any locked doors, so maybe I missed a passageway. Hey there, casemate. Good to see you again. Been a little bit. How have you been? moldy. Okay, we looked in here. Okay, I must have turned left right back out of that door. Yeah, there's closets around. They're gonna make us closet stealth. Well, we'll see what kind of closet stealth. We'll give it a go. Oh, good to hear that you're getting into the new place now. We're going the right way. We got a key. Oh, we need a key. We covered everything. And I wish the character was willing to, like, push open these push-open doors as opposed to requiring that he ram his face into them. Oh, dear, dear, dear. Let's fix a button again. Hardware difficulties, folks. The machinery is misbehaving. Fast. Okay, the button works again. Okay. There's a door. It's blocked. Nothing in that one. Can't even click that one. Okay, already checked those, but we'll leave them open so that we know. They make you run into the door because it gives them an opportunity to have something jump at you. We'll see. We'll see. feel like the jug of like cleaning chemical is out of place there. One would hope it's out of place. Here. Walkies. There. Yeah, initially they didn't have it. They've had some really good jump scares so far. But I've been seeing some uniformly shaped, like, placed object kind of lockers, and you hop inside them when you touch them. So the concern is we're gonna have things that'll like chase you until you hide in a locker. I don't like that. Sign of a key yet. Setting is supposed to be a hospital that, like, suddenly was emptied out. Ah, there we go. Who would have thought that it would be on the key rack? I mean, most places follow Umbrella Corps rules as far as where they put their keys, so... Hey, friend. Yeah. Having a good time there? He's very wiggly. Okay, blockaded. Going all the way back. Staff door. Okay, well, it wasn't that. Remember any other locked doors? Maybe I overlooked something. I mean, I would be thrilled to death if the lockers were a fake out. That the lockers and the sprint key aren't actually necessary. Definitely blocked. I mean, ineffectually blocked. We should be able to shove that. We've shown we can shove shelves. And a lot of the times it's blocked by, like, a gurney, you know? Well, we'll just have to figure out where the staff key goes, you know? Use the staff card. Oh, maybe there was a reader? Weird if the reader worked. But, you know, it's a strange place. It's a strange, spooky place. Yeah, card swipe. Is no power. I mean, yeah, there are lights on. There are lights on. That's reasonable. Oh, that's silly. I didn't see the thing. I mean, spooky noise. Very horror movie stinger, but I didn't see the justification for the stinger. Oh, the door is knocked down. Body. Why, you got a cage? Amen. Yeah, I feel like if you need, like, cage gates like that, your operating principles are different than they should be. Lots of, bodies. Breaded stuffy. Staff room or something. Power conduit. Yeah, that's gratuitous. Very mean. Well, here we go. Why can't I use that generator now? It's very particular. It wants you to hit it right in the middle. So, trying to anticipate it isn't very effective. This might take a moment. Like, everything about doing this makes me want to lead the button press a little bit, as opposed to letting it run past. Well, here we go. Once more through the cheap Halloween costume section. Let's see where that fake out pays off, you know? But why you wouldn't just turn on all the generators, I don't know. Hey there, Levi. Welcome, welcome. Flaky flashlight. Quite spooky so far. Some really good jump scares. I fear that they might go closet stealth, but they might just be faking us out. Trying to find my way back to the key-carded staff door. Yeah, that kind of stuff keeps happening. Ooh. Stupid flashlight. Doot, 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 doot. Oh, there we go. Couldn't possibly step 1 foot up into the air in order to cross that fallen shelf. Like, we can't possibly be allowed to move a, you know, standard folding chair. See, we have closets like this where we can hide, which they'd better not. Hey there, Megan. Hey, friend. Yeah. I hope this isn't a frequent mechanic. It's right about in front of us. You cannot escape. I mean, you're certainly making it difficult to escape. I should find another way out. Ew. Think there was anything down this way. Reception. We got a key from here. This door is impassably blocked by wheeled gurneys. This was the wheelchair that had the twitchy guy in it. Long as the things amount to chase sequences where it appears and you have to jog along until you find a spot to hide from a scripted event like what we saw, then it'll be okay. There was a noise ahead. A lot of bodies in this abandoned hospital. I feel like they could they have taken a little bit more time to pack up before they left. They're being very rude to the next tenants. Is that a VHS artifact from the camera, or was there something down here? Stupid flashlight. Oh, okay, these were the triangles, like, on the door where I think we because that room wasn't that way previously. A fuse box on the wall. Can we get to it? Oh, okay, more like an alarm button, maybe? Alright. Back into the hall of things probably hiding under bed sheets, you know? Generator does not have fuel. Okay, we saw a jerry can back in a room somewhere. Let's see. I feel like all these are supposed to be power, right? Why is that one in particular the power one? It's in like a crate or something. People actually complained about that in reviews of this game, was like, oh, it's all walking and backtracking. Like, yeah, it calls itself a walking simulator. Like, core mechanic is walking around and exploring stuff. Spooky teddy bear room. 18, locked. Very dark. Actually, a little brighter on the stream. Alternately, you could say it's a little darker on mine. Jocelyn Thump is smacking the flashlight. As if he is trying to rattle the batteries around and get them functional again. There it is. Oop. Ah. Ah. So that does seem to be our main haunt. The, kind of shambling thing in the whitish dress. Easy to lose your way, given how limited your field of view is. I mean, the jump scares are quality so far. That's why I don't want it to turn into just closet stealth, where you're always hiding. But the last example of it was solid. I'm fine with that example of it. Was waiting for that. Zoom. I don't know what that did for us. Hey, spooky Teddy. So we have all the generators on now. Ew. You gotta remember to breathe, you know? Calming breaths. It's actually kind of easy to get kind of like a tension headache doing this kind of thing. Okay. Same bloody writing as last time. I wonder if there's a UI pattern at work with the color of the cabinets, because the blue ones can be opened. Reception. This door is blockaded. Was the icon there implying something to do with computers? It was the standard, you know, computer power supply or switch icon. Maybe something in that little... Did I not go far enough? I didn't go... I turned around too soon, I guess? Yeah. That's right, it's downstairs where the computers were. It's got to be really wailing on that flashlight when it does that. Given how it jounces the whole... Well... He is holding up the camera. This is very found footage behavior. Camera is right up in his face the whole time. So it kind of makes sense that he actually lowers the camera and, like, smacks it that way. Since he'd have to lower the other hand to, oh, no, it's blocked. That's blocked. I've managed to get myself lost. Going in circles. Staff room, so we're going to go down this way. You have to see if there is a gamma setting. This is starting to hurt my eyes a bit. Or at least wear them out. That's the teddy bear room. There we go. Let me go around now. Yes, progress. Oh, all these are open now. Is absolutely going to make this place difficult to navigate. So it's true, they were experimenting on patients. But why? But why? For what reason? Anyway, I should leave this place. You think? I feel like your first mistake was entering this place. Starting to anticipate a next jump scare, you know? I don't know where I'm running. Doo-doo. Okay, yeah, It's the sort of chase and hide that I like. And the "you can't hide from me" thing was a good call out. He suddenly went fisheye. Uh-oh. We're picking up some speed, I think. Just a little. Their elevator system has clearly not been inspected recently. My leg hurts. I cannot run. I mean, given that we're seeing play showing up in the upper right, I don't have a lot of hope for Mr. James here. Alright, this is the near where we entered. Here's our gutted teddy bear. Oh, wow. He's had better days. You okay, friend? I don't know how we're going to get back out if we head back the way we came in if our leg hurts. We had to, like, scurry up through one of those narrow, near-the-ceiling windows. Limpity limp. Hear it? A little to the left. A little forward and right now. Alternate way we can go here. We can't go to the left. Ah, okay, this door opened. Creepy teddy bear. We gonna have problems? hell it wants me to see. Oh, that one did it. Ah. Quality. Hand is sticking out now. Get through this doorway. Like we can get further. Okay, there's a key. And the plus side, the likelihood of an actual chase is limited. Ooh. Imaging room? Another exit. Baiting us with a escape path, like green light. The Chosen. This was when it first began for us here. There's a lot of yeah. There's a lot of bad on the floor when the green light is out. All right, mannequins, let's do this. Yeah, just the audio in this, Megan, is sufficient. Got a real "you've been marked, so you're not getting out of here" vibe. Huh. Oh. There's a does not seem to be a medical tool. Which scary games are you prepping for, Megan? It's like we've crossed over into the upside down, you know? It's, there's some gross on the wall. To Murray. Almost like kind of a vein or flesh kind of structure, giving you that classic implication that it's the location is the haunt, you know? It's become infused with a sort of life. A gooey, spooky life. A lot of bodies. All lined up in an organized fashion on each side. Let's see how many of them rush us, shall we? Walkie-walkie. Alternately, this door won't open and we'll have to turn around. Yep. Brace for it. They're doing really good subverting expectations. Like, they bait the jump scare, you know? And again, stupid flashlight. Yeah. They're all gone. How many times are we going to have to shamble back and forth? More than a few times. Hey, friends. Oh, look at the rotating triangle in my field of view. That is those are the sigils in blood that are frequently showing up. All right, then. This was also one of the first haunt signs that showed up, was the figure draped in a sheet in red light. How you doing? And see, this one has a real robe vibe, you know? Hey, look at that. Look at that kind of liquidy fabric physics going on there. Doke. Alright, this is the door where we got close to it and we got rushed and ended up deep in the hospital. This room again. I used it for my thumbnail. Use the bolt cutters that we found. Huh. Now, I get that the place is pretty spooky, but that's a very particular type of hatch to have in a place like this. Like access hatch, bomb shelter. come down. There we go. Okay. I feel like that ladder's not up to safety code, given that, that's a drop. Ladder built for monster hunters with their vibranium shins. What is this place? I mean, steam tunnels. I've actually been on site at hospitals that do have these sort of utility access tunnels, pretty much just like this, where there would be big old pipes running down one side. You know, a little more modern as far as the construction, but very bomb shelter vibe. Still can't run. It's what do you think? Like 4/5 of a person? Because we're primarily missing, let's see, arms, head, and shin or leg from the knee down on the right. So yeah, I feel like about 4/5. A majority of a person in meat lump form. I hear squeaky critters, but I see no squeaky critter. There was the squeaky critter. It's in the body all along. You just scared it out of its squishy, squishy home. Also, hello, Tass. This one is definitely spooky. Really tangible jump scares that they'll even telegraph for you to either bait you into thinking one's about to happen or to ramp up anticipation, you know? We had one hide in a closet moment, but it was very scripted, like you had to go do it. And then a chase sequence where we explicitly couldn't hide. You had to just keep booking it through the dark. Some tile, I guess. More cubes. Danger. Oh. Ah. Keep clear. Oh, dear, dear, dear. Anytime you hit a dead end like this, it's like, oh man, now I gotta turn around. Yeah, we were in an elevator that did the climb up one floor and then plummet down several basement levels. And since then, our leg has been injured. And it is extra dark in here. Anything in here I could grab? Look at? Dangerous. Dangerous when wet. 4. Like with these, at least the ones that you see on trucks, the color, the symbol, and any sort of numbers on them all mean different things for what is in it. Particular corridor is exceptionally dark. Really, really dark. Thing to keep in mind, the brightness that you see on the stream is brighter than I can see it right now. There's some glare that I can't get rid of, so it's noticeably darker on my screen. Good flashlight. Danger. And we're past that point. Okay, we're gonna We're going to backtrack all the way to where we were. Why would I not just grab that pallet? That seems to me like it would be very sturdy and useful. Like, definitely something to place across the hole like that. Compared to the inevitable plank that they're going to give me. Be this door? Nope. Okay. We're having to forsake anything that makes sense. Or anything that would be immediately useful, like, yeah, that's a good idea. So not only is something gonna, like, leap out and smack us on the gob here, inevitably, the thing they're gonna have us fetch is gonna be all wonky. Yeah. Watch. This plank. Yep. I mean, it is slightly longer than the pallets, but it's also about the length of the door, if not a little shorter. And it's narrow. And it's... Okay. I too think turning valves that I'm not certain of the use of is a good idea. Been playing this and anticipating the jump scares frequently enough at this point that getting that sort of tension headache from the muscles tensing in my jaw kind of stuff. Yeah. Hear that little hiss on the right there? Just having none of that, thank you very much. Old. They smashed out part of a extraneous wall? Flashlight's having a bad time. Accidentally hitting right click, which is the zoom. Yeah. Alright, where are you at? One of these again. Look like eyes to me. Like eyes to you? Ah. Oh, it's you again. Hey, definitely not the devil. Oh, dear. Ha! 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 Oh. Seems like, don't you mock my jump scares. I don't like that static. Hey there, Sighty. Well, maybe you'll get one of the really effective jump scares while you're here. Either way, thanks for joining us. I feel like I need to adjust my model parameters again so that you can see the eyes dilate when I'm that startled. But if you see this, like the ears going straight up is generally a sign that my eyes are open very wide. The ears are brow controlled. If I blink or if I raise my eyebrows. That would be interesting. I think you could do it. Warning. Electric shock risk. Do not enter. Alright, let's see. Keep locked. Hello, Sky. Hello, buddy. Indicators of numbers. Fuse box. 3, 2, 4, 1, pull lever. 3, 2, 4, 1. My camera. I hope it's still recording. The light can only be flickered on now. Keeps going out. I mean, we've got the wall lights now. Oh, and look, the lens is all cracked and scuffed. Oh man, are we gonna get spooked from this? Not only do they have a lot of blind corners, we are now also only briefly able to see. And you know the game's gonna take an opportunity to get us during the dark segment. Belated seizure warning, folks. Do I really want to open the vent, though? Go find that very ill-advised screwdriver. Oh, I don't like that at all. Deep breaths. Crimson Hill News. Dangerous nurse. Okay, that's been the thing. Okay, so let's... Residents are understandably shaken and alarmed by the actions of a nurse who has been causing harm to patients. According to reports, the nurse has been performing a series of brutal tests on her patients and taking parts of their bodies, leading to the deaths of several patients, There have also been reports of strange and paranormal occurrences happening in the hospital, further adding to the distress of patients and staff. The nurse is still missing. Yep. Let's do a kitty check real quick. Like right there. Really telegraphed that that was going to happen, but still. Feel like they really dropped the ball in their hiring decisions with her. I mean, it is nice that they didn't take looks into consideration, but at the same time, okay, so are we going to fall through the vent? Are we actually going to crawl all the way through it? So one of the classics is that the... one of the classics is that the floor of the ventilation shaft gives out under your weight. See, I'm on the other side of that, Sidey. I don't like FNAF because it feels like closet stealth to me. But I like quality jump scares. Like that. You actually... Okay. Oh, that would have been a little more spooky if it didn't almost have the old cartoon, legs spinning before they start jogging down the hallway, kind of sound to it. All right, we're on the other side of the "You shall not pass" sign. We're in the area that we're not supposed to be in. Setting aside that this whole hospital is an area that we shouldn't be in. Into the vents we go once more. Let's see. Ah, there she is. Shelf. Night vision ember. Hanging things in there. All right, which one of you is gonna wiggle first? I almost bumped right into that one. Oh, hey, crowbar. Yeah, there's the wiggling. All right, there's the vent that we came through first. We've made a loop. I think one of my keys has something underneath it on my keyboard because every now and then I'll do that, like, drift left hard thing. All right, that's where we nearly electrocuted ourselves. now resume turning left. Not a lot of cycles in these areas, so the whole labyrinth walk with your hand on one wall thing tends to work okay. For certain values of okay. Really makes you cling to that. Okay. That's where her picture was. It's so far they haven't had it be like all of the events are scripted. Like under particular circumstances, like exactly this scare happens in exactly this place. We're gonna crawl under that. AR, that's a good idea. Yeah, let's do more of that. That's a good idea. Crawl into this narrow space underground. And let's belly crawl underground here. See what horrible thing is going to try to run right up our nose. We're going to flick this light and it's going to be just looking us in the eyes. Thank you for validating my my guess game. Oh. So to some extent, we have the strong indication that James isn't making out from this hospital alive, getting out of this hospital alive. Because again, this looks like we're playing the tape back. If you look in the upper left there, this has all the hallmarks of a full-on like Blair Witch found footage operation. Oh, hey there. Now, I don't see any indications of actual connection to the paranormal VHS movie series from the Steam page. I may have overlooked some paragraphs somewhere, though. All right, which one of you is going to rattle the cages? All right, we got to get into there. Alright, one of these is going to have, like, a key on it. We're going to have to reach in and grab something, you know? Ah, okay, no, we just have to get close enough. Doot. So we've already had 2 instances of it seeming like you've done something to let it out or to, like, mark yourself. There was encountering the chained shut door the first time, where we got some bolt cutters and approached the door. Like, it closed us in, showed us where some bolt cutters were, and we approached the door. We saw something rush out and hit us, and we wake up further in the hospital. I think that's the first instance of you've definitely been kind of marked. We did very early see a marker that was a triangle on the ground with candles with the, your chosen marker on it. We've seen the shrouded figure in red light twice. We've seen the devil icon twice. The horned, glowing-eyed creature. Hey, bud. How we doing? Oh, dear. Just gonna walk on by and crowbar these folks. Don't mind me. You guys wait there until I'm forced to turn around and get jump scared by you. Or until I flick on this light and that sucker is looking at me again. Being very blithe about it, but it's still going to scare me when it happens. Body is not longer used to me. Do not recognize the script. Bricked up. Yeah, we're a replacement. We're a replacement body. And that is exactly the door. That is exactly the wall that you should break through with a big hammer. I mean, you see a wall surrounded by strange glyphs drawn in blood next to a carcass after a ghost has said, it doesn't need its current body anymore, that's the one that you smash with a hammer. You just go right through it. Nothing could possibly go wrong. Like, this is an altar. Let's go. Bring it on, zombies. We've seen several instances of brick walls being smashed down in a similar fashion. How much of this is imagery of that was caused by him already, you know? How much of this is repeating events? We can hardly see a thing. The flashlight. It does nothing. Well, okay. We've broken 2 seals now. I'm sorry, 3. We cut the chains on the door. We bashed down a sealed wall, and now we've pushed the block out of the way. Next, we need to tap dance on a chalk circle, you know, and take a leaf blower to some salt lines. Follow the candles. Sure, spooky voice. Let's go. Seems the hospital was built on top of an ancient catacomb. You know, as you do. I'm sure they got the property real cheap. I mean, if we're going to be trapped down here, we might as well do some casual grave robbing. I would say of the little mechanics so far, I get thematically us having to turn the light on and off like this is supposed to build tension, but it does. It just hurts my eyes too. Huh. get turned around. I think this is the way we're going. This is a very clean mechanical lever for a, very rough-hewn stone catacomb. Going straight across in case there's another lever to pull, you know. Rude. There wasn't another lever, there was just a jump scare. I know. It is. It's like it's dropped a whole pack of jump scare Legos. What it's doing is we're stepping on them and it hurts. Inconsiderate is what it is. Yeah. Got more of a, like an ossuary than a catacombs vibe to it. Or at least that part. Hey, bud. How you doing? He was in a wheelchair earlier. He's very wiggly. All right. Dragged blood smear. That means we're going the right way. Another 60% carcass here. Can I touch it? No. The last one had a rat in it. They didn't spring for the deluxe model. Just the standard 60% corpse package, you know? Okay. I got a hammer and a crowbar. There's no way that thing's holding up to both of those. You know, I didn't really have a good look at that one. I mean, clearly a jump scare happened. It just kind of happened above my line of sight. The spook was diminished. Yeah. Yeah. This is another door we should open. All right. Much more like rough hewn, even more rough hewn, almost natural formations going on here, I think. Very natural formation. Perform the ritual and I will let you. Oh, yeah, of course that's what's going to happen. Yeah. All this is clearly evidence of somebody telling me the truth. Well, I mean, at least they've got fresh tools. They're kind of like little Dead by Daylight totems. I just walk this way instead. Pick up body part. Juicy sound. Does the book have instructions? A ritual. Fire will rise and the souls will something a signal. A single flesh. Can't quite tell. Oh, that didn't help at all. Man, if only they hadn't used reflective paper. Fire will rise, and the souls will make a single... Oh, a single mind, a single flesh. I think. Okay, we came in through there, I think. There's got to be another giblet this way. Giblets. Oh dear. Some of these look less fresh. Well, we've got a selection. How you doing? Okay, we got an arm, we got torso. We need... I mean, you'd think we would have found a skull by now, but... we need a skull and a foot. Perhaps just a leg. Solitary leg. Came in here. I'm repeatedly flashbanging myself with this light. Okay. Head get. One of these has to have a leg in it. And we just have to find the one that didn't have the arm in it. Okay, there's our leg. Limp, 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 limp. It might just be me, but anybody else have the little children's song, you know, head, shoulders, knees, and toes going through their head right now? Torso, arm, skull, foot. Thanks, man. I appreciate you swinging by. Hey, bud. How you doing? You are the perfect vessel. Shocking. Body is strong, your mind is weak, and your soul is ripe for taking. You thought you could escape this place, but you were always meant to stay. We'll free you from your pathetic existence. And now you will serve me. Okay. So, let's see. Does the body get up? Yep, body's gone. Except for the last part, where you had to keep flickering it. Well, after an extensive police investigation at the hospital, the horrifying truth of its atrocities came to light. The bodies of the nurses' victims revealed the cruel torture they endured, leaving them unrecognizable in their deformity. The nurse was collecting body parts from the patients, trying to create the perfect body to host this entity. However, the only thing that was found from James was his VHS camera. The VHS tape holds all the secrets of the hospital, and it was never shown to the public. James's fate remains a haunting mystery, and his body was never found. Bite it down a little bit. Aside from the sequence where we had to keep flickering the camera on and off, which did get painful, really solid jump scares. Hey, Epidemic Sound. The way they were describing it, I feel like the VHS tape ended up in the same warehouse as the Ark of the Covenant. Oh, but yes, Paranormal VHS. I mean that. I think that makes up for the lack of jump scare in some of our recent sessions. You know, pretty quality, and you know, for the investment, pretty good value. Pretty good value. Almost almost 3 hours of playtime out of it. Good times. Let's see where the kitties are. What'd you folks think? Seems like definitely a nice little step up here. Yeah, yeah. I do think it was one of the better ones. Uh, I found a couple more that are supposed to be in the same vein. Uh, I was actually pretty worried early on because there were a couple of clearly the same model and almost an out of place model for some lockers, for some generic gray lockers that you could hide in. But those were used a grand total of once. It was a scripted sequence where the thing was walking towards you slowly. You had to trot back around the corner, hide in the locker, and listen to it walk past you until it vanished. Like you got the static that it went away. Uh, and there was one other chase sequence that culminated in your character injuring his leg. He could no longer sprint anymore. There were no more chase sequences. I like that. Everything was narrative. Like jump scary as all get out, but narrative. And that's the kind of spooky game I'm looking for if it's not something like the camera games. Yeah, yeah. Psychological horror is a tricky one. This was definitely just horror. Yes. It's treading that line of keeping it spooky, keeping it like unsettling without drifting into oh no, a ghost, and without dropping down into true crime. It's definitely a balance to strike, you know? So let's see. Tomorrow we're going to be having our Monster Hunter collab again. I have I have pulled all the wires and kicked all the things, and it seems like I've got it working again. Fingers crossed, you know. So hopefully we will not have the same issues that we had last time. I do have a great big pile of spooky games yet, so we've got a lot that we can definitely go through. I may go for some targeted ones next week, and we'll go from there. So there probably won't be the pull as to what we'll play, because there are a couple that I want to see how they go. But with that, again, I hope everybody had a good time. If you liked what you saw, remember to like and subscribe below so that the algorithm will feed you more of my content or more similar content. You can also find there a link to my LinkTree, which can direct you to my Discord server, as well as my Patreon and my Ko-fi if you'd like to help support the channel. We are going to be raiding over to Gumi. They are somebody that pops in and appreciates some of our Ace Attorney streams. They're having a subscriber milestone celebration. I don't know how far along it is, but they're doing that, so let's go see what's going on. So have a good evening, everyone.